How do you capture genuine Southern hospitality right here in the heart of Charleston while delivering on an extraordinary hotel experience? We're about to find out at the French Quarter Inn. David, tell me about the architecture here. What's unique about it to the city of Charleston?
Well, the city of Charleston is unique in the fact that the buildings have these tall, thin buildings that face the street. That's because the lots are with the small side to the actual face of the streets and the long side to the rear. They did that so that everyone could have an address and they could fit here on top of each other. So the proportions of the buildings are kind of tall and skinny, and you'll see that in the windows and all the ornamentation, especially here in the French Quarter. You see a lot of it.
Well, one of the great challenges of architecture is to make the project really fit well within its environment that it's going to go in.
Yeah, and Charleston is no exception. You know, with the history that we have here, trying to put a modern building in a historic setting is a super challenging thing to do. And you know, we have Historic Charleston and Preservation Society that rate you basically on if you've done it successfully or not. We also have to go through the Board of Architectural Review. And here we had a kind of a long site that was actually broad to the main street, which is Market Street. So in order to achieve that, we had to create vertical proportions so that it feels like skinny buildings and not one long building.
Carlo, it's every architect's dream to work with a grand staircase like this.
Indeed. It's one of our grand features of French Quarter Inn, and really a lovely mix of Southern influences, but a lot of European influences, and you'll see that throughout the hotel.
Now, this feels like a very unique lobby space than what I'm used to. I feel like you could really strike up a conversation here with your fellow guests.
And that's exactly what we want. Throughout the day, we have various inclusive food and beverage receptions. We have a lot of our services and programming built around this space where strangers become friends and friends become family. And a lot of that is done because of the design.
I love all these touches here that make this feel like a historical property. But in reality, this is not a historical property, is it?
No, it's not. We wanted to find a way to blend old world and European charm with some Southern unique touches, but still have a hotel that fits the modern day traveler.
So it's almost better this is not a historical property, because in that case, you would not get this colossally sized room.
We have a variety of different types, many with full suites and separate sitting areas, as well as their own private balconies and patios.
And I love all these homey touches around here. I mean, look at all those pillows.
We actually have a 7-pillow menu, all different types of firmness and comfort. It's been an amenity of the hotel since we opened, as we know that sleep is really such an important part of the hotel experience. So we have a lot of different options to provide that.
This one is just right. Carlo, look at this weather. Is it always this nice here in Charleston? This is a perfect day.
We're very fortunate that most of our days are perfect days in Charleston.
You know, I've had such a cozy and comfortable stay up there in my room, but I love coming out here to these communal spaces and sharing my experience with the other guests.
And that's what Southern hospitality is all about, and we're glad to have that. But don't forget, just on the other side of this wall, there's a rich tapestry of culture and history to experience here in Charleston.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.